Hello, welcome to CREATA classes. I am Gurmeet Singh. In this lecture, we will cover question number 3 of exercise 13.1 statistics for class 10th students. So this is the question. Let's take down the question. In this question, the daily pocket allowance of some of the students in a locality is given. In the first row, we are having the daily pocket allowance in rupees. In the second row, we are having number of children. For example, 7 children are getting the pocket allowance, the daily pocket allowance in the range of 11 rupees to 13 rupees. On the extreme right hand side, 4 students are getting the daily allowance of rupees 23 to rupees 25. They are getting higher daily pocket money, that is the pocket allowance. In this question, the mean pocket allowance is given as rupees 18. The mean is given for this question and we have to find the value of the missing frequency f. If you observe in the table, this column is having the value as f and we have to find the value of this missing term f. Okay. This question is slightly reversed in order. The mean is given and we have to find one of the missing value, which is f. This is interesting and such type of questions are generally asked in the examination. So you should have a proper hold over these type of questions. We are having different ways to solve the question. As we take down the question, you will see the various ways in which we can solve this question. Let's approach the question. Let's convert the rows into the column, the standard format of the table that we have seen for the previous questions too. Here number of children are the frequency how many times our observations are repeating. Observation, the daily pocket allowance, which are given in rupees. So the frequency is the number of children, which we will denote as fi. Further, let's find xi, that is the observation, also the class marks. How we find xi? Xi is the midpoint of the range. Let's start with 11 to 13. The midpoint will be 12. We can also calculate using the formula, the lower limit plus upper limit upon 2, which is 11 plus 13 upon 2. We got the midpoint as 12, that is the class marks xi, which is also the observation. Got it? Here we are not using the formula, as just by looking at the range, that is 11 to 13, we easily got the midpoint as 12. Similarly, for 13 to 15, the middle point is 14. 15 to 17, the midpoint is 16. Similarly, 18, 20, 22 and 24. These are xi, that is the observation. Now we can find fi into xi, but here the value of xi is slightly large. The calculation may become slightly tough, so we will go with the second method, that is the assumed mean method, in which we will calculate the deviation, which is di. Got it? Why we are going to the next method? Why we are not using the direct mean method? Because the value of xi is slightly larger. So to avoid the tough calculation, we are going to the next method, that is the assumed mean method. Let's find di. How we find the value of di? We will take one of the value of the observation as the assumed mean. Let's take the midpoint, which is 18. Let's take 18 as the assumed mean, which is a. And how we find the deviation? We subtract the assumed mean from all the observations. Let's do so. The first row, 12 minus 18, it is minus 6. Further, 14 minus 18, it is minus 4. 16 minus 18, it is minus 2. 18 minus 18, it is 0. Similarly, 2, 4 and 6. Got it? We got the value of di, that is a deviation, and these values are looking somewhat simple. So we will follow this method, that is the assumed mean method. What is the next step? We will find fi into di. So let's find fi into di. Let's multiply the frequency with the deviation. 7 into minus 6, it is minus 42. 6 into minus 4, it is minus 24. 9 into minus 2, it is minus 18. 13 into 0, it is 0. And f into 2, it will be 2f. F is the missing component that we have to find, and we are multiplying f with 2. So f into 2, it is 2f. Note this. Further, 5 into 4, it is 20. 4 into 6, it is 24. We got fi into di. Let's do the addition of fi into di. It will be 2f minus 40. Note that we have done all the addition and we have taken 2f as separately. 2f minus 40 will be the addition of all fi's into di's, which is sigma fi into di. Similarly, let's also find sum of all the frequency. These all values, it will be 44 plus f. F is the missing term. Got it? So we got all the values. Let's take the formula of the assumed mean. This is the formula of assumed mean. X bar is equal to a plus sigma fi into di upon sigma fi. We know the value of the mean, it is given as 18, and the value of a, that is the assumed mean, is 18. Note that here x bar and a both are equal to 18. This we can use to simplify the calculation, but for the time being we will not do so. In the end I will explain how we can further simplify the calculation by using this fundamental. That is, our mean and the assumed mean are equal to each other. That I will cover at the end of the question. For the sigma fi into di, it is 2f minus 40, and sigma fi, it is 44 plus f. Let's put all the value. Let's solve it. On solving, we got f as 20. That is a missing value. We got our answer as 20. Got it? We have used the assumed mean method, but you are open to use any of the three methods. You can go with the direct method, you can go with the assumed mean method, and also you can go with the step deviation method. Just find ui. If you observe all the ranges, the class size h, it is 2, and which is a common factor of all the values of the deviation. So we can easily divide all the value of the deviation with the class size, which is 2. So in fi into ui, we will get further simplified value, which we can easily use in solving the equation. That is the formula of step deviation method. My advice is that try also with the step deviation method. You should get the same value of f, that is 20. Try it, it will be helpful in the examination, believe me. Further, while solving the question, I have told you the assumed mean and our mean both are equal to 18. That is, x bar is equal to 18 and a is equal to 18. Using this, we can simplify the question. Let's see what I mean. If we take the formula of assumed mean, that is x bar is equal to a plus sigma of fi into di upon sigma of fi. Here x bar and a both are equal to each other, so these two terms will cancel out with each other. Got it? We got sigma of fi into di upon sigma of fi is equal to 0, which is sigma of fi into di is equal to 0. We have simplified the formula. And what is sigma of fi into di? It is 2f minus 40 is equal to 0, which on solving we got f is equal to 20. Just we have simplified our calculations. Got it? Similarly, if we use the step deviation method, this formula, here also x bar and a will cancel out with each other, and we got this term is equal to 0, which on solving we got sigma of fi into ui into h is equal to 0. Here also we have simplified the formula. So these type of small hints you should observe in the question so that your calculation became much faster. How this will be possible? Just observing the questions and answers in very detail. If you are totally aware of what you are doing, what is given in the question, how you are approaching, you will observe all this simple calculation. You will observe all these simple tips and you can easily solve the question. Got it? It will be really helpful in the mid of the examination. So students, we have done with this lecture. Hope you have enjoyed the lecture. If so, please like, share and subscribe. And also check out the description for various resources related to class 10th, like the continuing lecture, the lectures related to other topics, and the PDF of the formula list. All this in the description, check it out. So that's it for this lecture. Thank you very much for being with CREATA Classes. Have a great day. Bye for now.